Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man here with your WIMZ.com movie review. This week, Stan's choice won the movie poll, and my choice was to see Sucker Punch. It is from the director and writer of 300 and also The Watchmen, Zack Snyder. It is a multi-layered fantasy about a young woman named Baby Doll, played by Emily Browning. Now, she is in a bad place. Her mother has just died, and in her will has left her entire estate to her two daughters, Baby Doll and a younger girl. The girl's stepfather is quite unhappy with this, and he's going to take his anger out on the two young women in a sexual way. In an attempt to defend herself and her sister, Baby Doll grabs a gun and takes a shot at the stepfather. Unfortunately, she misses and kills her sister. Baby Doll is put in a mental institution who is run by a rather shady character who takes a payoff from the stepfather to ensure that Baby Doll is lobotomized. Now, during all of this, Baby Doll starts having a fantasy about how instead of she's in an insane asylum, she is in a nightclub that also fronts for a brothel. And she is a dancer in this nightclub along with 4 other girls, Sweet Pea, Rocket, Blondie, and Amber. Now, these are girls who are also in the mental institution. And it is run by a guy named Blue, played by Oscar Isaac, who is the orderly who is taking the payoffs from Baby Doll's stepdad. And in this fantasy, there is a second layer of fantasy where Baby Doll and the 4 other girls are these elite fighters, and there's this war going on. It kind of looks like World War I, but at the same time it's happening on another planet. Okay. And all these various layers of fantasy intersect when Baby Doll starts to dance. While I have to say that I admire Snyder taking on a story with this bizarre plot structure, and while visually it's like watching live-action anime, the story is so weird and so disjointed and so vague that it's hard to really understand what's going on. There is a lesson in all of it, but the lesson is something that doesn't really require such a bizarre story to tell it. And I don't know, it's visually interesting. At least I found it, especially the third tier of the story, the fantasy fights, which is what they sell it as in the previews. You kind of get a look at the insanity plot line, the insane asylum plot line. You don't get so much the prostitute dancing thing, and that, quite frankly, is where the majority of the story takes place. You know, I'm not real happy with the movie. It's just so, and I don't dislike bizarre movies. I like lots of bizarre movies. This one, though, is bizarre in a distracting kind of way. So I can't say that I would recommend you go see it unless you are just a huge Zack Snyder fan, or that you just want to see what kind of mess he can come up with using all digital backgrounds and stuff. You know, it's gonna. I think this is the kind of movie that you're either gonna love or hate. I did not much care for it. I'm giving it 2 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review as well as to vote on the movie I see next time. Questions? Feel free to send them to me at StanTheMovieMan@att.net. You can also follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Till next time, see ya.